welcome to Friday, the 1st of August, 2025. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you have had an awesome week. And yeah, I'm happy that you guys are around today. So thanks for popping in. And let's get started on the market, shall we? Right. Just make sure we are live. We are. What have we got going on today? All right, so nice little downward move from yesterday afternoon, late afternoon. We had a turn, continue coming lower. Let's have a look at the overall daily. Yeah, daily is driving down quite significantly. So let's just have a look at this from a daily perspective. You have a daily volume imbalance right here at 23,313. We have another one kind of overlapping it here. And wow, did we ever run down there? Okay, we ran through all these daily and new day opening gaps, new week opening gaps, all the way down to this discount box, right on the money. 23,033 is right on the bottom of the 4-hour chart. Okay, so there's that 4-hour. Look at that, right on the money. It doesn't look like anything here, but you go to a 4-hour chart, you'll see where it just come down and hit perfectly. Took out those lows, took out the box to box and the larger ranges. There's something there, I did. So you look here on the 4-hour chart, see how it broke through. You can see if there's anything back in here that would allow you to get in on that 4-hour chart to continue running lower. And then something in here. So if we get down to the 1-hour chart, there's the dip. See how we drop below it, come back inside it, roll over and go. Oops. Roll over and go. And if we look in here on a lower time frame chart, we'll probably find the same thing there. So if we just dip below this, we'll go down to a 5-minute. It's right there. You dip below it, come back inside it, tap, keep coming. It's a great thing when you see it. When you know what you see, you can't unsee it, as Michael would say. You can't unsee it. So far we have a break in structure in this consolidation, and we've come right the way back into the 50% of that. So I'm looking right now for top to bottom, right there. And 50% will put us right here, 0.85. That lines up with this little tiny imbalance right here. So I'm expecting to see this mean threshold with a little wick getting past it into this area, 50%, and see if that holds price. And the body must stay above that price and then start going higher. That's a 5-minute chart. Let's put a 1-minute chart. Right down inside this little breaker. Took out that low. Back inside that. So now I want to see us get above this candle here. Good morning, 7 of you. No one's even saying hello. There's 7 of you in here and no one's saying hello. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, let's have a look at ES. Someone say hello. Just type a smiley face, thumbs up, whatever you like. Just let me know. I see there's 8 of you, 8 of us in here, so someone say hello. To me. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for the wave. Appreciate it. I feel like there's just people staring at you from the side there and nobody's actually saying anything. So thanks for the wave. And hello to the rest of you. We've got the Natty, good morning, good morning. That feels less creepy now. This is the 1 hour. That's a fair value gap. So you have to see how, if you want to get back into that bullish trend again, you got to get way back up here. And you're going to be a nice little pop above that, come back into this inversion here. It would be an inversion by that point. And then start running back higher into this 64.25 range. You got to look for the top to bottom, or this top here to the bottom, and see what your overall retracement is going to be using your take profit model 1. LMB, good morning, good morning. You guys are beating the usuals in here. I like the fact we've now closed above this. I want to see if this level right there holds. Right there. That whole candle, it's inside this one, so use it right there. I will treat this like the parent breaker of that little run. That's an up close candle as well. Half that wick right there. There's a little tiny imbalance, so maybe you could get a little wick into that. At 63.06 to 63.09. There's 63.09. 60. There's a little tiny BISI right here. And 63.06 is the top of that last down close candle. And we'll see what kind of reaction. Now that we've filled that in, let's see what kind of reaction we get here. I want to see this get above here and start reaching for this higher ray again. That's a 1 minute chart. This is a 15-minute chart. So it's just come back into that nicely right now. Now I want to see it start climbing higher. I don't know why I have 2 of these in here, but Dow Jones. So Dow Jones has to get above here in order to keep coming higher into that range, back into this old low here in this breaker. Otherwise, roll over, keep coming lower. Roll over, Beethoven. I'm rocking it 292. Crude. Lewd, crude, rude. Good morning, Craig. Are you this morning? We're just doing your oil right now. It's a beautiful thing we can catch it right. If you would have caught that at 7:30 this morning, it would get a pop above it. Dig, 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 back into it. Take the high, wait for that body to break the high. It does, comes back, hits it. Aim for a premium array. Look at that, it literally hits right into that premium array and stays there for a while. Stays inside the discount array, bounce, bounce, bounce. Ends up to the premium array, bounce, bounce, bounce. And then finally pops through it. It then comes back, and what we're doing is retesting that premium array now. From here to here. Right to the consequent encroachment. See that? Smack, smack, smack. And then we're right back up through this one. We're to the consequent, or sorry, the mean threshold of this last up close candle. The bodies are respecting that. We've got a change in direction right now. So if we come back into here, we're in this small range right here between this discount array and this premium array. So if we just come into there and you hit it, and you roll over and come back down, this candle has already dipped to the discount. So if you're looking for this to go bullish, I'm going to get above that level there. If not, look for a run all the way down into 69.16. Now they come right up to the top of that. Just tapped it perfectly at 69.35, right there. Now you want to see it come all the way down to here at 69.16. It's got to break out of there somewhere. All right, so it hit the level we were looking for this week. We've been waiting for it to get down into this box for weeks now. It's finally down there. And it's popped back out of it, so it's nice. I want to see us get above this level at 1404, and then we'll get back on track and running back up into these premium levels at 16 bucks. Consolidation, oops. And you need to see this. This is why I want to show you guys this on different asset classes. Whatever we teach you here, or whatever we look for in the mornings, is reproducible on any asset class, any time frame, anywhere, day or night. I know it's a pretty bold statement, but here we are on natural gas. We have consolidation. We have a displacement. It's displacement candle. We have a comeback cam model 1 entry right there. That's a nice cam model. If you guys are into the cam model series, you can find it on my video series there. It's one with the 3 wolves on it. So it said it's a consolidation attack model. You're attacking this consolidation from above or below. So that's a cam model 1 entry for continuation to the upside. We also have a consolidation here. So we get another displacement, cam model 1, continue going higher. Cam model 2 would be 50% of that. And cam model 3 is not present in this particular one. Those don't happen as often. Yeah, and you're looking for this box up here, this new day opening gap for natural gas at from yesterday or 2 days ago. That's what we're looking for to get back into. Good morning, Abs, and morning, Derek. How you doing this morning, guys? That's Nasdaq. Oh, the German. Oh, look at that. So yesterday, I called this up to the premium the other day on our channel. And then the reversal, we got below here. We're looking for a run into this discount level. So we ran below it. We came back into it. Perfect entry right here yesterday. And then it ran lower into this level. And then we were saying, I want to see its breakthrough. You hear me say that yesterday morning. If we break through this level, use this level as a continuation to extend the range, and we're aiming for these two guys down here. Well, there you go. It traded through it. traded back to the perfectly to the consequent encroachment of that, ran through, hit that level, came back up, hit it one more time, and then drove right through it. So now look, we're using this level, downside objective 2, to continue going lower. So if you were following along with DAX, those of you who are into the DAX, you got perfect. I gave you 3 entries there. That one, and then this retest here and back down. So I gave you both up, the down, the reconnect, and the down again. Sorry, I didn't give you any more past objective 2, but if you're still in that and it comes back in there and you're using the same principles I taught you here to come in and trade through it, same thing right here. You trade through it, come in, keep going. So what are we looking for on DAX for a higher time frame? Let's look for 4 hours here. I'd say we're aiming there, but we've already got it already. So you're looking for 4 hour one. That's your next objective. I'm just going to map these out here, and then we'll go over and see how much they've gone through them. And then we want to see how much they provide them with support. These are my next downside objectives. Until one of those upper ones are broken to the upside. Oops. There's one. Trade through it, tab it, keep coming. Keep going. So this is my next objective. So that's discount 1, 2, this will be discount 3. Discount 4. So again, keep them in mind. We want to make sure that we stay on top of this change in direction. So I give you these as downside objectives. Doesn't mean it's going to reach there. That's where we're looking for initially. And then all the time, these higher ones are not broken to the upside. Keep in mind the breakers. Keep in mind the little tiny imbalances I haven't pointed out there. If you find them in there, look for those as well and mark them on your chart. And just give me a rough idea using a 4-hour chart. That's all. So I take no responsibility for that. I gave you some pretty clear ones, but there's always these little finite details that you need to look for. And you can see bounces off of the lower time frame. Okay. And I want to get to abscess hogs and see how that's doing this morning. I haven't seen it yet. Gold hit right into our level we're calling for here. And we've had a nice reaction off of that. We've traded back through this level. We've come back into that level. We've extended the range. We've got a change in direction. We've taken out this low. We've come back to that low. Take out that low. Then you see there's a immediate rebalance. Not completely rebalance. It just came back to this old low here. And then we want to see it break this high. It does. Comes back to it. Hits it nicely. Look for that premium array. Hits it. Goes through it. Then you say, great. Now I want to see you use that to go range extension. It goes range extension. And then you say, great. Now I want to see a body get above here. It does. Now you say, great. I want to see this candle's wick or the candle's body get used to go higher. Thank you very much. And literally explodes to the upside in the next hour and 15 minutes. So that follows exactly what we teach you every freaking day. It's rinse and repeat every day, you guys. Rinse and repeat. Every asset class does the same thing every time frame, and that's a 15-minute. So if you're catching gold and if you were using the principles we show you every morning, you'll be smashing gold right now. You'll be overflowing with gold. And that's just a simple reading price action. So we have consolidation here. Body break below it. Come back, cam model 1 entry. Boom. Right through the discount array here. You take the discount array on the downside. What do? You trade back into the discount array, and then a continuation, range extension. Boom. You come back through. Here's your reversal. You don't get a body above it. Gives you the bear or the bull trap. That's the last candle to the left. It doesn't take it out, doesn't take it its mean threshold, doesn't even close above that level. So you just go bull trap. Everybody's going, that's going higher. It's not going higher until we break this level. That's the rule. If we get a high body that breaks above that level, then I use this candle and maximum that to the upside. It all depends on what happens at that mean threshold. So hits it, rolls over, keeps coming. There's that change in direction after we've taken out this high. You come back into it right there perfectly. You roll over, take out the low. Then we want to see that low get retested. It does. Continues going lower, takes that low. Just with a wick, we wait for a change in direction. We have a little swing point here. Body gets above it. And we swing all the way back down into 50%. We just want a discount portion here. We do not want to see this last. You don't want to see this mean threshold, this candle get taken. So we'll look at that. Bodies respect the 50%. You dip right into 62%. Keep pushing higher. Wait for a body to break this high. It does. Comes back down. Taps it. Keeps coming higher. We're up into the premium box right now. Wait for that to trade through that. Use this mean threshold. Come back into it. Find support. Go higher. Bitcoin. Have a nice day. Remember I said the banks are on turn? They're on the turn already. I'm out of all my banks now. I'm out. They look like they're about to turn. They've indicated they're on a turn. And now I'm sitting on the sidelines waiting. Made my entire year's worth of dividends all in one that run. So now I can literally sit on the sidelines for a whole year waiting for price to come back down to a level I'm expecting it to come to, and you get back in, but you've got your whole dividends for the year already, and you're risk-free. Your money's on the sidelines, and you wait for another opportunity. Now I see this because I can't short this, so I suppose I could short it in here, but anyway, that's my view on banks. And I'll change my mind on banks again if we start getting back above this level here. And I'm out at that level. So if it comes back in there, I can get back in. And safer on the idea that it's going to go higher to get back through there. If I don't, then I'm not, my money's safe on the sidelines. Disney's dropped below that level we're calling for yesterday. Remember in the week we were looking for this. We wanted to see it get below here. It did. It came back, found some support in here. We went to this breaker and this discount array to get here. We want to go from box to box. It hit the box. Now I said it's either going to bust through the box this way on the downside and keep coming lower, or it's going to break above this breaker and box to go higher. So it broke above the box, but stayed inside the breaker. Roll over, came back down, bounced around inside here. Then it finally broke through, came back, tapped it, extended the range. So that's completed. You pay yourself sell side liquidity target. You pay yourself there in the last few hours whilst I was sleeping. That's your payday right there. You've come back, you've retested this one more time. Now I want to see this roll over and start aiming for my next targets down here in Disney. So Craig, if that's what you're looking at, I gave you that one all week. So target completed. Now we're waiting to see if we can get back through here. If this is just a run on liquidity down here, which is what we were targeting for yesterday, then you're looking for back inside this box here again, up into that 120 level. We break above 120.53, then we're going higher. If not, we're still coming lower. All the earnings stuff, yeah. Ford, that was the call we gave you in Ford back here in July. I gave you this reversal. We were talking about this and it was going higher, and I said I just want to see it come back and retrace into this level and then roll over and come back down again. That would be the next price leg. So I gave you that price leg, and look at that, right back into that discount array. Schmack. Beautiful. So now it's retraced back into this old low, so I expect to see this continually roll over now. I want to see a market structure shift. Otherwise, we're just banging around the side here. So it's got to get below this price leg. It's got to start really initiating another run down now for me to get really excited about. That'd be like a 25%, 50%, and then you got, it'd be something like this. Be right just below that level there, and it'll be bang on. See how it hits this right level right here? Look at the perfection right there. There to there. So that would be like 25, 50, and then terminus would be just below this low. That would be 25, 50, 100%. Each, the 4 legs. Okay. And Stellantis is coming back down lower, exactly where we wanted it to do. This guy's got to catch up, though. We got to get way down here for me to get super excited about it. Piggies. What's the piggies doing? This is the 1 hour chart. So see how we're sitting right there inside that? I don't like the fact that we're sitting in it one more time. You'd want to see that just tap that in this hour. Is disappointing me. I wanted to see that just start leaving this premium level and start getting right back up to 107.35. I don't want to see how it's already wicked through that level, and we're right into the consequent encroachment of that. So we've hit all line in the sand stuff there. It's literally got to start moving out of here or sideline that sucker and wait. This is a really nice soybean play right here now. We've traded through it. We've come back to that level and a continuation on the downside. As soon as it broke that low, I'd move to break even. Stop yourself. Make sure you're protected, and this is zero stress trade. Holy smokes, Australian dollar. Tell me you're in this, Derek. Tell me you're in the Australian dollar still, and you just got a kangaroo hop there. Line up the Bobby. You're in a celebration today. That's huge. That's just a 5-minute chart, but you know, 1 hour chart doesn't look, it does look sexy on a 1 hour chart. Look at that. Holy crap. That was a nice turn. I can't even say I saw that on a 1 minute chart. See where that reversed. Look at that. And it had no intentions of letting you know where it was going. It said it was heading down, then all of a sudden said, screw you, mate. We're out of here. Just left. You get nothing other than this. Pop back down into here. Find some support. You see a little run above. Nope. It popped up above. Didn't give you that one. This one here popped up. Didn't give you that one. So then you got to look for this. Last up close candle. The only opportunity after this huge run up is this next high. body trades above it, you come back inside it, and then you continue going higher. That's the patience. All those people who have fear of missing out would have tried to jump in on that. Probably would have caught a run up way in here somewhere. And then they would just reward their fear instead of saying, no, it left without me until I see something that supports me going even higher, like this high has to get taken, find support. You'd be getting in right in here inside this candle for this small run here. You'd be in that. As soon as that high is taken, you're in a zero stress. If it suddenly comes back against you, you've paid yourself at these highs, and then you wait for this reversal, and market structure shift. So this order block has to hold price right now for that to keep going higher for me. And I know you guys are commenting up there, but I'm just going to try and blast through this quick because I got another 11 minutes before we. So US dollar's got this turn right here. You see that? Suddenly booked it straight down. That's what gave all these other guys their incentive to go higher. Look at this British pound. It just ripped right up. Suddenly the American dollar hit. What did that hit? I think I was calling for this to go over here yesterday, and it didn't quite get there. What did we hit? We hit this box here. Premium box right there. Right there. Another one's up here. So this is one, this is two. You hit one, you stuck on one, and then rolled over. We've taken out this downside busy here. We wait for that hour to close out, which is, oh no, this is the day. So today has to close below here, and then Monday, Tuesday, trade back into here for continuation back down. And all these, like euro, you're waiting for euro to get back above this level, find some support at that, give yourself a little wiggle room, and then start pushing higher back into this premium level up here. If that ends up turning into a bull trap and rolls over on you, like if this suddenly snaps back and this turns into a wick today, then all these people are just going to get to see this snap right through all that whole candle up. Will start snapping all the way back down to these consolidations here. So just keep an eye on that, the lower time frame. Wait to see if there's a reversal that happens on the 5 or 15. Look at CAD. Canadians get a break. We finally shot back down to 137. 138.70. Now we're 137.70. So it's a whole penny. That's a pretty big run. That's a pretty big run. Silver right back into this consolidation. It's froze up right here. It's going to start rebounding or keep on coming down. We may just bounce back up into 34, roll over and come back down again. And all these are on the turn now. So I'm out of these. This one hasn't fully flipped over yet, but it does have a change in direction. We want to see a market structure shift, come back in there, and I'm out of that. This is already ripped through here, so if it comes back into that, out of that, they're on the turn. They're on the turn, man. So anyway, back to here. Let's say hello to everybody else. Who has popped in here? Let's say hello to me. Andy, how are you this Friday? I'm doing very well, thank you, Ellen B. I'm sorry, just getting to your answer question a little early, a little late, I should say. I'm doing good. Friday's great. We were at a doubleheader baseball last night. We got it baked in the sun yesterday, and then like our team just blew the other team away in the first. Just in the first inning, we were like 6-0 on the first inning, and we ended up like 8-0 in the end. And then we played the same team again, and that other team was up on us 5-1. So interesting. And then we left it before the game was over. We were too busy. We got baked in the sun bad. Good morning, abs, everyone. Good morning, early risers. Get worms at the bottom of the NASDAQ. Picked up my son last night. May not be able to be here in the morning with you guys. Take him out, say some breakfast. Oh yeah, your son's back from Spain. So go, spend some time with your kid, man. Have some fun. Say hi. Well, we wish him all the best and hope he had a great time over there in Spain. I'm sure you're gonna hear all the stories, man. May not be. I get to TGIF since the drop yesterday. Mr. Campbell had great analysis yesterday on the monthly TGIF. Indeed, he did. Derek, the man of the month. Rom, hello. How's it going this morning? Good to see you back. Well done, Derek. Derek, I saw that went down to 30%. Good eye, Mr. Campbell. It did indeed. Just bought a little this AM on Disney. Earnings next week. Good morning, Ollie. I'll be meeting up with Ollie this afternoon. For me, it'll be 12 o'clock. Meeting up with Ollie for 7 o'clock in England time. I think you're 7 hours ahead of us. What's your time there right now, Ollie? Just so I confirm that we're in the right time, because I've only got an hour this afternoon. Just give me on the Telegram or on here what time it is over there. I think you're 7 hour difference from me. So we'll be having a little session with Ollie this afternoon. It won't be on the channel here. It'll be on Telegram. I've left a link in there. So if you join our Telegram channel, you're welcome to join us with Ollie. And we'll hear his take on his 9:30 open. I just speculating that we may need a wick on a monthly candle like this theory, much like we would do in the normal week price down throughout the week. Thanks, Ron. It will be interesting. Australian dollar US dollar. I took profits yesterday. Good for you. Oh, you took profits yesterday. Okay. And all the foreign currencies, I'm loving these higher prices because I don't think it will continue. Maybe look bounces. Yes, liquidity soon move back down. Pretty happy with where we see the US right now. No retrace. Expect it to return to the highs over the next week. As retracements go, EU hasn't yet made equilibrium premium using downward move. Good morning, D. It's 14:25 here. 14, that's, yep, that's 7 hours. That's perfect. Good morning, Hans. Good morning, good morning. I hope you like that DAX play I gave you guys this week. All right, let's get back to it. We're all caught up. Good to see you guys here this morning. Morning, Shepard. Good morning to see you. Good, good, good. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, okay, let's get back here. So far there's nothing. I've got nothing for you here right now. We have possible retest of 102. 102 to 171. So what I'd like to see is this run all the way up to here, roll over, and come back down again. If we're going to keep pushing lower now, we could even see, yes, 105, whatever that low is right there. What's that low? 108. A retest of 108. 108. Yes, indeed. This level right here. 108. What's the name of the candle? 100. 100 to 169.5. You get a little bit of grace on that one by 0.25. This is my area of interest today. My area of interest. I'll put a bigger box around this so you guys can see it clearer. Nice purple color. 7:30. 7:30 Canada time. So we have a new consolidation. We have a pop above it. We'll see it push higher. I want to see this get back, but I've seen nothing in here that's really worth, other than this piece here and that there. I don't see anything that's, we're already wicking through that. We'll see where that candle ends. Yeah, we've already eaten through that 50%. Not super excited about it, so we'll wait. Wait for 15 minutes. Ooh, Joe Mack, how you doing this morning? I like this. It's like this little group of 20 to 25 people that pop in every morning. It's good to see you all. Even the little silent ones sitting in the background. Appreciate you all. I'm going to try to build a narrative now. Looking at the window of opportunity. Thanks for your work. You're very welcome. Wait till this afternoon, though, when we get to talk to Ollie. I'm excited about our little chat this afternoon. We're going to bounce some ideas. We're going to work a theory, work a method, or understand his method. He seems to have it quite dialed, so that's exciting. So what am I looking for here? So if we end up getting this right, I still think we're coming up here, but if we get this little rundown below here on a 15-minute or 1 hour, if we get a body that trades below this, I'm using this candle here as support to come lower. If we get below this candle right here, you lose this candle and this, and they come all the way back up into, oh, look at that regular trading hour gap. Nelly. That's quite a gap. 320. Yeah, that's 329. My word. Abs silent one is Michael making sure we're doing it right. That would be awesome. Michael was in here. Hey, Michael, good to see you, buddy. I haven't seen you he popped in 3 times in our little career here. He's graced us with his presence 3 times. So we, that would be a surprise if you see him pop in here. I've posted one of my videos. I posted it on X there, and I put at Michael. So I don't know if he actually looked at it. That probably didn't. But if he pops in again, just to let us see how we're doing, we're all. I'm assuming you're here, Michael. So welcome, Michael, and everybody loves your stuff. We're trying to take your teachings to the level of business level and take it to support each other with this wonderful stuff you've taught us. So thank you so much for that. See, I'm just going to assume you're here. Wouldn't that freak you out if you just saw him say you're welcome? What? What the hell? He's really here? Oh my God, the king is here. Ali, good morning. Are you liking your DAX? Silent one is Michael, bench 994. I've got this next level down here at 938. Then down here at 751. Where's my... This is the next new week opening gap down here. I see 994. Yes, I see that too. A D 994 to 975. I see where you're looking there. I'm just going to wait till 10 here. See what I got. Don't forget, this could be the Judas run down into 930. And I've got nothing in here that's creating a fair value gap. So I want to see a fair value gap forming in here for reversal. So even if we just come down to this 939 level, right off that new week opening gap, and then start to catch a reversal. I'm looking for this on the 1 hour for higher. I'm looking for this for higher on the 5-minute chart. So I'm looking for this to get back up in here for us to retest this level. There's the 994 to, let's see if we can get into this here. Yes, perfect. So 975. There's a 974 to 994 to 975. Dusted. That's the discount box. The next discount box. Good eye, Hadi. Well done, well done. Now let's get a kicker. Oh, you gotta get a kicker. Immediate rebalance right here. Treat this like a fair value gap. Retest this here. Come back over, and I want to see if this level here holds price. Need thresholds has to give way. Start moving higher. It's the 930 swing point, and that's the secret sauce right there. Yeah, DAX bias would be nice. I gave you the run up and the run down this week, Ali. I hope you caught that downward objectives, man, because I gave them to you yesterday, so they're nailing it. I gave you all this right there as your entry yesterday. I put entry. It's supposed to be entry, E-N-T-Y. Oops. The entry was here. So as you trade below it, you come back into it. Bing, right there. Start running lower. Aiming for the lower time frame objectives. So you pop below it right there. Bink, enter there. Takes out that low. Pay yourself. Came back to it one more time. And then you look for discount box. Low. Equal lows. And it just kept running. Then you want to look for aim for this objective. We hit that objective. Bounced around and it. Went through it. Next objective. Through it. Hit it. Continuation. We gave you that one this morning. This continuation on the downside with this next two objectives. Now you're all caught up. Didn't break it through there, no body through that level. Today news as well coming up indeed. So still looking for the new week opening gap below us right here. Next level is 939, 899. So take this, divide it into quarters, and you'll get 25% of this, so 75%, or 50 sitting right there. So take your fib tool, put it on the top, the high and the bottom. Like that. Put it into quarters. And keep your eyes on those levels. First presentation. It's more like right here, not all the way up to the opening. It's small, it's smaller. Remember the 10 a.m. news. Yeah, DAX would be nice. Thank you. You're welcome, Ali. Don't chase it now. It's a bit late to chase it now. But just wait. Now wait for any reversal situation that occurs at these levels. And if you don't get it, just let it keep running until you see it. And then you'll get an opportunity to catch a nice August low at Jackson Hole. It's the third week of this month. That's what I'm anticipating. This third week of this month, we might get start to get a retracement back up there again. Typically, there's the first one at the weekly objective. We're hitting it now. 38. There's 38 right there. We just hit the top of the weekly. And I'll just pop this in here so you guys can see that we're hitting the weekly hit. 38. And we're going to go over down to here. And divide this into the quarters. I'm going to keep an eye on these levels. There you go. So you have the same thing happening here. This is it blown up on a 1 minute chart. So now we're just going to look for these levels and we're just going to see how much, what kind of reversal we get in this level. Somewhere inside here, we'd like to see a little pop out of here. And where's my target? Right now I'm looking for up there. if we keep running through this, that is not my target until lunchtime. And it may not be the target at all if we just keep ripping all the way through to the downside of this weekly and just keeps ripping through, then we'll find continuations. I've had no retest of the first value presentation yet. I've got this forming here. I got another one here. You have to include all the way up there, I suppose. To there. And then you got to pull your fib tool from here. It's kind of how you have to line it up. So if this gives me I'm anticipating that this gives me a little bounce off of the consequent approachment here. If the 75 doesn't, the 50 will. And then I want to see if that creates value. I want to see that stay open, come down here, use that as leverage to start coming back up to 50%, 62% on the upside. Body's respecting 75 right that. You see that? Now we're dipping into 50. Now I want to see if we get a reaction off of here. That's an up close candle. No, it's not. It's a down close candle. There's 50%. This aligns perfectly with an old first presentation. Perfect. 866 previous year monthly open, 802 previous weeks, 781 previous week's low. I think we go to 350 before reversal. You think 350, 350? That's way down there, hey? Like you're looking at 2,000? You're looking at a 2,000 point run? You're excited. You're crazy excited, Mark. See my entry in Coach's Corner on at 034. We'll discuss later. $0.34. You try to get in on the bottom of the weekly objective or this 4 hour, pop below it. I didn't quite get a catch on unless I didn't make it perfect at 3034. Unless you really notice that little drop right there. I'd say you've got like laser eyes there, Ollie, if you call that. Body traded just below it right here, and as soon as it came back into 3.4, 3.5, you enter in there. You'd have to be like, that's all I needed, just a body getting through there, man. And I'm short. That's a bang on laser freaking entry if you see it and you took it. That would be a valid reason for me. It follows the rules. It follows the rules. Oh, look at that, 50%. Linger, drop below, tap it, coming lower still. Mark may be right. We're going to be going 2,000 handles today. No, don't change your mind now, Mark. This could be a 2,000 handle day. Then you'll be going, see, I told you. I told you it was going to drop 2,000 handles today. We'll get retraces, not reversals. There's 25%. No reaction off this at all. Just still pop through. We're popping through here. So it looks like we're going to get a nice fulfill of this weekly fair value or weekly new week opening gap. I want to see this 10 o'clock reverse here now and aim all for this regular trading hour gap above us. Hans would be eating that up, man. He'd be loving that. Not one day, long term. Come on, market. Manifest. Be like Derek. Derek's a manifester, man. He'll manifest 2,000 handles in a day if you ask him. Derek just closes his eyes and the markets start moving. He starts humming and the markets start moving. He does that bee thing, you see. He vibrates with the financial markets and shifts them. That's that new bee. We call him the bee Buddha now. The bee Buddha is shifting the markets. I created the theory of realistic manifestation. I need some of his chi. Well, I love your optimism there, Mark. All right, so we're near the bottom. We haven't completely closed it in. And I've got this guy right here now. So let me get rid of this. And get rid of this. Let's look at this. That puts us right back into this fair value gap here. Got to get back through here and use this one as support to go higher. I always look to the candle, the bull candle, the very first bull candle to the left of this imbalance. And you wait for a body to get above it, then come back into it. Mean threshold is the line in the sand, which also lines up with 50% of the new week opening gap. So we're going to look for this. We're above this one now. Retest this right there. Now I want to see that go higher. I'm going to put my stop loss right there. I'm just treating this like it's a reversal. I'm going to put it just below the new week opening gap. We're right on the, just get a little lower. I don't want to see that mean threshold go first though. Yeah, it's not good. That's it. Now I'm out. It's going to keep coming lower. Crap. I like to see that as a reversal. Didn't work. Mean threshold. It's going to take out the low. I should have stuck with the original. If it gets through that level, it's got to stop on there and go. That's more precise. Now we're down the low. Now that's fully filled. We'll wait for this to break above this level and get above there to go higher. So that was the classic bull trap. We did not get a body close above here. So looking for this to tap it and go. Didn't work. Get back in sync with the market. You want to see this hold or it to trace back into this level right here, roll over and come back down lower. If it goes back through it, then you wait for market structure shift. And cut your leverage in half. You got to see losses as well as gains, man. That's the logic behind why I did what I did. Okay. I'm really waiting for the 10 a.m. news. I'm really bearish, though, looking at the weekly, and honestly, it looks like we have reached the point of a good retracement in these. Those are price caps down there. Hey, I'm over 60 and I don't provide cheating because I can't afford a loss of money to lose any more. We're in a daily inversion plus right now. Let's see how low. So much to go. Oh, let me close my door here. Still think this is the low right now. I like this is a low. Oops. I like this is a low. I want to see some structure break here though. A right idea might have been in just a little too soon, but we'll see. Watch here, watch there. 22,781. The low, you mean? I think we're going to get a wick in here. I think we're going to get a wick. We're above this level again now. So I'm not going to jump in on that. Now I'm waiting for us to get above here and here. There's the immediate retest. There's fair value cap. Still a rebound. But they're right on the bottom of that lowest candle. Nope, that's the lowest one. Let's see if we get above here. Waiting for that 10 o'clock news to move the market. Let's see what we get. Watch this sucker just go kaboom, just snap right back against this. Do a quick run on the bottom and then blast off. If it takes through here, if it closes through this comes to this event horizon and back to this and just keeps driving lower, that's going to be, we're looking for Mark's 2000 handle run. I know you didn't say that, buddy. I'm just grinding you. We're below it again. We just tapped it one more time. Looking for just switching up again. So you switch up, you're going high, going lower, going higher, going lower. You're inside this little consolidation, inside a weekly chart, working the bottom half of the weekly chart, not the top half with the little wick that popped in there. We've run right into the bottom half of it, and we're working that whole lower section. So here's 10 o'clock. There's the little sweep on the low. Now, are we going to just drive right through here to the event horizon? The fact that we're even getting a wick through here is suspect for me. We could be looking all the way down into that 753 level. After 805, 804 area, look for 751. Come on, Ollie. Kill it, buddy. You're going to be excited about showing us this trade this afternoon. I'm excited. Smoke it. $22,803 are equal lows. Right there, there's the event horizon. $781. 751 is the next weekly fair value gap or weekly new week opening gap. Right now we're just bouncing off that event horizon. $781 is the old low on the 4 hour. I took the short on that. Have a nice weekend. Thanks, Darren. You're welcome, Joe Mac. I love the way Joe Mac just comes in, makes his trade, and walks away. He makes his money and walks away. He doesn't linger. Good for you, Joe. I love it. 220 points, all out. Nice run. Nice run there, Ollie. Joe's living his life, man. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Come in, make your trade, leave. Don't spend all day in the charts. Find your time, make your money, and walk away. Go enjoy your life. Not every time. Have a good weekend, everybody. See you later, Joe. I like the way he's got his limitations. He's got his rules. I'm in. If I make some, great. If I'm out, I'm out. I'm still going. I'm not going to sit there and linger around and say, I got to get my money back. Got to get my money back. Leave it for the next day. Wait for my opportunity. Wait for my setup. Take it. If it's not there, gonna go out and spend some time with the family. Do my thing. Good for you, Joe. We might have to have a little meeting with Joe one day and talk about his discipline, his area of discipline, because that's a whole new different level of psychological trading. Reading charts is one thing. When you get into that kind of discipline, that is some serious discipline there. Especially on the days where you don't make it. You want to stick around, you want to get that back, you end up getting that revenge trade idea. So you see how this Event Horizon's holding right now. So for me, we have to break above the breaker here to start getting back into a bullish run again. And we've got this fair value gap. We're hitting the bottom of the weekly right there. Just tagged it. Now you want to see if that's going to roll over. It's going to roll over here. We're up getting above this level already, and we're getting deep into the mean threshold of this little breaker here. Now I have to remind us of the TGIF in the bullish way when I see the weekly candle. I'm done now. Mental capital spent. See you this evening, folks. See you later, Ollie. Well done, buddy. Congratulations. Well done. We've come all the way back into this level here, into the mean threshold of this, and we're having a reaction. So we're literally between this candle and this inversion here. There's the little tip in. Continue on the upside. If Michael's super confident about that level, he's probably entered in right there. But for me, I want to see this get broken to the upside, get some market structure shift first, not just a change in direction. That is a retap of that old high there, of the fair value gap BISI. We traded above it. That's the next sign that we're going higher. Now I want to see us get through this level. And look for no more than 885 if we can get a body through there on a close at 886. No body through there, just a wick so far. Let's get a body through 886. And then let's see if we take that high there. Look for here. Here. We're through the mean threshold. We're to the mean threshold. Come lower. Inside this little run here. As soon as that candle gets validated, then these three arrays open up for me. So you're literally between this last candle and this candle here, the moment that gets validated. Otherwise, we're still eating inside this. We've hit the mean threshold of that one. This candle's not validated yet. Now I want to see this candle get validated to the upside and get above that 886 or 886 level. We're just working inside this fair value gap right now. Six seconds. We're above it, good. 10 o'clock, you want the silver bullet. Just get above here. Get out of our bull trap scenario. Get a body above here and then use these highs for support. I want to see a big bold candle here. You don't want to see a liquidity run, so let's wait for that to see where it ends. Screenshot number one. There, we're above here. I'm going to go along there. We're above that level. That's good enough for me. And I'm going to put my stop loss just below that level of that breaker. And my target for today is going to be up here. Right there. And I'm going to leave that now for the rest of the day. So I'm aiming for that box we talked about this morning. I should stay below this level right here. I want to see this hold price, but I'm going to stay just below that fair value gap there. It's been worked, so I don't expect it to come back in there. And I want to say I want to be above 50% of that. Busy. I'm just going to see that go. So that's my 10, 9, 10 turn on a Tibbs. You look for this around 10 o'clock, 9:30, 9, that big turn. And you've got that one there. Here's the 9 o'clock. Where's the 9 o'clock? 8:30. I'm interested to see how Ollie did his one today. Had to ease it along as well. All right, so now I'm looking for, let's look at some, the same thing happening here on the ES. Body's traded above it. We don't get an opportunity to get in on that. So look at this candle here. Body trades above it. We look for it to trade back into these three candles or this candle's mean threshold. Start moving higher. It eats through all three of those candles on the mean downside. Look for a retest of this old high here, which I think we did right there. It's that high. 27375. It's 262. 263. Back and tap that. You want to see that keep going higher now. And then we're looking for further upside. Pull your fib tool in here. Use your, if you're doing an internal range liquidity hunt for that. I'm trying something different. I'm trying to hold on to this long today, so I'm just going to let that sit there. I'm trying to hunt for my premium box way up here. So if you're short or long on that, I'm hunting for this one up here. Because if you look all through here, there's no decent premium box until you start getting up into here and here. So that would be my upside. Box to box trade. And don't forget, you've got wiggle room all the way down into here. So did that tap that? Oh, there's your perfect entry right there. See how there's the change in direction? We came all the way back down, tapped it, and then your perfect entry would have been at 62.48. Like right there. Pay yourself there, move to break even, let the rest run. Zero stress trade for you right here on that one. First presentation for value gap. Come back, literally created it here, opened here, came in, tapped. I like it. Take out these lows. Body takes out the lows. You come back into this block. Look at that. Smack, smack, smack off of it. Roll over, come lower. Wait for this low to get taken. It gets taken right there. You come back up inside the order block. Roll over. Take out the low. Takes out the next low with this candle. Skip the last one. Go to the one that you, the previous one, the very, very last one that it takes out. You close below it. Right here. Consolidation. Cam model 1. Actually, a cam model 2 entry right there for continuation of the downside. Takes out the lows. Let's see what we got over here. Let's over here and see if we hands up with that. Trades below it, comes back, gives it a kiss, continue on the downside. We have a reversal. And you might think this is all hindsight, but it's not. We're teaching you this stuff every morning. So this is just, it is hindsight, but it's just a review of everything we show you. Here's your change in direction. Body trades above it, taps it, keeps going higher. As soon as it takes this high out, pay yourself there. Wait for body to get above here, find support at this, and keep coming back up into that range. Your stop loss will have to sit below here. That's my stop loss. That's my setup. You don't have to copy that, but Keep your stop loss tight. And you watch this run back up inside that range. Now you've got your entry here. Pay yourself there. Body's above it. This now becomes valid. I want to see this, just give it a little tap. Half, wick, high, or the close, and the mean threshold of that candle. Those are the three levels I'm looking for. And then you add the two together if you want. Take from high to low. You want to be one tick below that low for your stop loss, because this order block must hold in order for this to keep going higher. Otherwise, we've just got a potential just roll over into a deep retracement here first before going higher. The DAX. What have we bounced off there? 376. The buried one. I didn't mark that one. That's my bad. Gotta mark it. Didn't see it buried in there. It didn't make sense that this suddenly got this wick forming in here. So you got to wait for it to get back above this level. Take this fair value gap out. Like, so you want to see that stay, create a fair value gap today or in the next 4 hours, or however much time is left in this one. And then March, create that swing. Now you've taken out all these lows. I don't think it's done down there, but if we start getting through here and through here, find support, then we're potentially running back into this range here, 50%, to these equal lows that haven't been tagged. So kind of keep your eyes on that, you guys. Watch your lower time frames for reversal opportunity. And then your higher time frame 4 hour, you got to get above here. If this stays in a fair value gap, by the way. If not, then you got this big sucker here. Look at that retest. Clear the highs, this consolidation here. You've cleared it. You come back, give it a little tap on the high, push higher, change in direction, then change in direction again, tap. Look at it right there, just closed above it, give it a little kiss, looking for a run through that high. You got to always be prepared to change your mind and say, it's not coming lower, it's going higher. Those sudden changes in direction, if you don't have the flexibility to stay in them, you get thrown off the horse. And then you wonder, you say, oh, this doesn't work. Well, when you go back and analyze it again, you'll go, okay, that's where it turned. I have to acknowledge that. It wasn't because this method fails, it's because you failed to stick with the method. That's all there is to it. Because I guarantee you I will find the turn point that you missed. I miss it all the time. I haven't got it perfect either. That's why I spend all this time in the 1 minute chart, honing that skill of watching precise levels, precise data points that I expect to see price hold at. And if they don't, then I look for the next one. Where am I in the range? And I just keep repeating it over and over till my brain is just fully saturated with it. So that's all I look for. My brain instantly goes and looks for those levels. And you've seen some crazy accuracy with that. So it does work. Consolidation, trade below it. You come back into that candle's mean threshold and this higher level. I don't know which level that was on, but that higher level candle, tap it. Keep running. There's your discount box right there. Draw it. Same thing I teach you. See how it freezes on there? And then we have a body trade through it. Come back up inside it. Continue on the downside. Range extension. Range extension. Wait for the reversal. Wait for a body to get above here. It trades above it like that. Trades back. And if we lose the mean threshold, we're coming deeper into this range. And all that is change in direction, trade back up into it right there, continue range extension, trade back into it, continue range extension. That's that little range. So you can see how key points are being hit over and over again. Wait for a new bust above, comes back in. You say, and I want to see that mean threshold hold price and go higher. I have a little reversal here, comes back up inside that reversal and that little imbalance right there. Comes back into a deeper part of this 50% or more, 62%. You'll probably see that as 62% or more. Retrace into that little area. 62% on the money. Change direction, break above that old high, give it a kiss, continue higher, take out that mean threshold. And there's your upside right there, premium box. Hits the premium box again, hangs on it, get a bit of a wick up into here. Wick does a little bit of damage, but the body stays right there on that premium box. Reverses, change of direction. Do we come back into it? Nope, we just keep coming lower. Do we tap this whole low? Nope, we just come all the way through and take out that low and take out that low. You wouldn't have got an opportunity unless you're looking at lower time frames to capture that. And now you've got the pull back into here. So now you want to see this level get taken to the upside for Bitcoin to keep going higher. Otherwise, we just got tap on here and see if it reverses, because you've got one overlapping that wants to go. This one here wants to go higher. That one wants to freeze it and go lower. If you close above this one and that one, retap that or that, we're looking for a run higher. El Bancos. Look at El Bancos. Did I not tell you the banks were turning? They're turning. Disney! Holy, look at that. We went to Disney on the downs. These were the next downside objectives. You bought this? Craig, did you buy this? You said this morning? You wanted 115. There's 115, man. If you bought it at 115, man, I'll come over there and kiss your knuckles. That's a 1-2 punch right there. I remember you mentioning something about 115. And that's a dandy little 115 there. If you got that, man, solid on you. Come on down, Ford. Little piggies, yeah, they gave up the coast. I hope you're out of that abs, because that's I didn't like the way that was sitting. It's a shame. Now we're looking for down here now. Get yourself better positioned. Wait for a reversal in here off these two, and then see if you can recapture that run. Soybeans hit that level. Now we're still going lower. I like that. The rollover, US dollar. We looked at that this morning. So let's see if that stays down below here. And then Monday, look for a retest of this. That was the very bottom of the silver we're looking for. I want to see that keep coming back up through this. If it just comes back up and taps this and rolls over again, takes these lows, that's what I'd expect to see. This little breaker here now is my next important level. I want to see if it holds there at 3406 and comes lower. Pot of turn, see it makes me suspicious. I want to get out of these. Look at that big drop. That's looking ugly, man. You see it? Can't unsee it. I'm leaving that there all day now. I'm gonna let that sucker run, and I'm not moving my stop loss. I'm gonna do a Michael here, and I'm gonna hold that sucker This is a 10 o'clock, and I always chicken out, and I'm just gonna let it run today and see if we can't. I'm so tempted to go move to break even, take my little zero stress trade, and ignore that I'm up $4 grand. I don't want to look at this. I want to stick that off to the side, and I just want that to pan out up there. That'll be the nice one for the day. That'll be Ollie's trade in reverse. But it gave us a perfect entry right there. Well, near perfect entry. There's a couple of little guys short of that. See how that works out. This is when you start to go, if that reverses on you now, you just threw away $4,000 profit. And you took a $2,000 hit there earlier, so you should at least make that back. See how your brain starts to go, well, at least make back the 2,000 that you lost earlier, and just move your stop loss to here. And that way you've paid yourself your break even for the day, right? But I got to commit to this box up here. Because wouldn't it be awesome if we just ripped all the way through here, got back into the regular trading hour gap? That's 208 or 207 to 329. That's way up here. That blasts right through my level and get up into this level here. So I'll keep an eye on this afternoon. If this keeps running like that, then I'll just take one off here and move to one of these breakers. Or I might just say screw it, just let it run there and call it quits. Do a Joe Mac, high five, walk away. No kissing. 115.91 distance. You got that long at 115.91? Craig. Knuckle punch, man. Good for you. Way to go. So you got out of that, Abs? Please tell me you got out of that. I really wanted your lean hogs to go, but it did not look good in here. You see, when it's just lingering like that, that's this candle here, you wanted to see it just come back, tap it, and then this candle open and go higher. The fact that you, even if you look at that real close, see how close below it, that's when you're going to go, okay, I got to give up the ghost here. That's give you an opportunity to get out of your trade before the inevitable plunge. But that's just discipline. Don't worry about it. You can catch it again on a reverse. And now what you want to see, when you're out of it is this big ass candle coming down that creates that big one-sided liquidity. So you can come back in, rebalance that, and get an opportunity to, if there is a small loss here, to recoup that in here on the next reversal. That was enough profit for me today. Thank you, Darren, and everyone. See you in the evening at Ollie's session. See you later, Ron. Yeah, I'm out. Good for you, Abs. Congratulations, Ron. Good for you. Where are we at now? I think I'm done over there. Let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. So this is following the rules that Michael set. I took a 6 with a hit earlier, cut it in half, do a 3 right off a precise level that we're looking for. We want to make sure that or this level here is what we were looking at, right? We want to see that mean threshold is not traded through, or we use all of the candles if you want. Make sure the mean threshold is not traded through. And then now you've made back not only the 2,000 that we lost, we're already up $4 grand. Well, we're not, because this is where it gets that 11 o'clock ugly reversal, and it makes a run on this stuff. It could come all the way back into here. Or we're just making a run on that high. There's a small little premium gap. If you go in internal range liquidity hunt, these are all the reasons I'm trying to convince myself to grab some profit here. That little section right there. But I'm going to leave it. I'm going to wait for let it come all the way back here and just cringe as that $6,000 profit starts to get eaten up for the next price leg higher. Because if this is the price leg and I don't get another price leg again until somewhere in here, this would be the next projection higher. So let me just do this. I'm going to try and reverse engineer something here. Low to right on the precise level there at 170. If we see a reverse into here and it comes back down into 50% and then projects itself up to here, I'd expect to see that level get retested. I'm going to put a little box in here. I'm just curious. I'm just trying to reverse engineer something all from 60%, 62% to the bottom of the fair value gap here. Now, if we get back through here, it's not it's nothing in there. If I see this run through this level, terminus, what I'm looking for here is if you go back on the daily chart, there's 171 to 098. This level in here is actually the previous daily fair value gap low. So this would come back and retest this, create an inversion at that level. So that is the daily fair value gap I've outlined here. And this is a coming back to retest it. So right inside that, that's just so tempting to take profit in there, but that's it. I stop staring at it. Because this is kind of interesting, the psychology of your brain working, because I'm not used to holding things that long. I'm used to take that trade, comes back inside that range, pay yourself on the way up, or use your take profit model 3. There's no take profit model 3 just yet. So you just let it run until you see that reverse. That's a model 3. This could be a model 4. Take profit model 4 is right here like this. And look for a 4 banger. Let's look for a 4 banger. There's 2.5 right up into my zone. And a 4 banger puts us right up into that 321. So 2.5 puts us right in the box. I'm going to leave this all on here just to see where it ended up for the day. If we get above this 1 hour trade, this candle right here, get above that, then look for a deeper run back into here, into this old low right here. And this, my exit point here, almost coincides with a nice little projection block. Long crude oil. You're a brave man, Craig. You're a brave man. Stop losses here. You're about to get schmucked. When you're inside here and you see it trade, this is that thing I was trying to explain when I took my loss earlier. You see this level right here? You traded through it. Right there, you came back to it. You want to see this candle get taken. It runs through there, pay yourself, move to break even, and you want to see it go higher. Then all of a sudden it rolls over and you see this little imbalance right here and you go, crap, I'm on the wrong side of this. If we get below there on the close, and it does, and it came back and it tapped it right here, you go, I'm inside this range now. And then all of a sudden it runs through and you go, that's where I don't want to see it trade in a body through here at all. Otherwise I'm on the wrong side of this. It trades through, comes back, then you go, it trades back through the other side. I'm out. When it runs through both sides of it, back and forth like that, I wait for a market structure shift above or below the market, because you can't guarantee now that, and you're in the middle, you can't guarantee whether or not that's going to be a long or a short. So gambling on, for me, it's just, that's just my theory. I shouldn't say gambling because I don't want to accuse you of gambling, but from in here, if you run above, you go, okay, now I want it to go long. It's like saying, I want it to go long. No, now I want it to go short. No, now I want it to go long. So you change up your mind multiple times over this level. And this level's been hit once, twice to go short. And then you got this level right here. So you've gone from extreme to extreme in these two candles, and you're stuck in the middle. So I couldn't decide, I couldn't tell you whether it's going to go higher or lower just based on where it was sitting. So that's why I say you're a brave man if you're confident that's going to go higher. And now that it's taken that level on a close, you gotta look for your higher time frame downside objectives. Next one is 67.35 and then 67.05. Look at this. This could be another horrible long leg, right? We've got this one, the retracement. This could be a ugly long leg from here to here, and then from there to there. That's just all I'm looking at, Craig. Just my opinion, man, for what it's worth. And it ain't worth much. If you're using your money, ignore what I'm doing. But look right there, 66. Now I go over here and I say, what's sitting at 66.17? 66.17, 66.17. Well, that's through that new day opening gap. 66.17 puts me right in here. Funny enough, it coincides right with that level right there, perfectly for the next price leg lower, looking right there. And what is that? Let's have a look at this on a bigger scale. 66.17. Where am I looking for? 66.17. Right here. This is a new day opening gap. We get through this new day opening gap here and use the downside of that. There's your event horizon, and then the next level is 66.17. If this price leg continues on a 5-minute, that's where I'm looking for it to go. And you could say from here to here. Let's see what's there from that one. 66.43. Wait, let's get it right on 66.38. 66.38. That puts us right in this breaker again, right at the consequent encroachment of that breaker. Okay. Look at that, right in there. That's just my idea, just a guess. Greg. I hope it turns on you. Hope it gets back above here and gets you back on your long. Hate being called brave in long crude. Yeah, I don't see that as a turn just yet. It's gold up to, still waffling. What's our, this level, came back into it. You want to see that keep going higher? That's just waffling around now, 15 minutes. What is my banks doing? Banks are rolling over. Gold. What's the DAX up to? It's still sitting in there, hey? 4 hour. What's NG up to? Into our box. Now I want to see that explode to the upside. Come back, find some support here inside the mean threshold. Come on, let's go. Reverse engineered that, and that ends up going up into terminus. That would be crazy. So there's the order block. I'm calling that. See the reverse. Comes back, taps it one more time, continues to run higher into this candle. When you want to see, this is like that bull trap. You want to see it get above this level now, and it's just ran right into it. Filled that fair value. No, it didn't quite fill the fair value yet. Hit us on the low. You open at that. We've got a reversal here. You want to see this trade through that level, not freeze on it like that. That's not a good sign. Tapping it and going, because now I'm looking for a run back down into this level here. I want to see that whole price start going higher. I'm between this candle and this candle right now. If we take out that low, then the pain of it coming all the way back down into here is evident that we may make another run on here first, back into this level. So all that profit that I'm about to see dissolve here, I'm just going to try and stay in this now. It's a demo account, and I don't want to just throw away a demo account like that, but that's what I'm after. So I'm going to let that sit right there, and I'll take a full hit if I'm wrong. I'm still looking for that. So you can see why we're down $3,000 now on the area I wanted to rough it set. So if you're doing a CAM model, or sorry, not CAM model, but if you're doing a take profit model 3, we have a little market structure shift here, trade below it, you come back into it, we're going lower. Then all of a sudden we get a market structure shift to the upside, and then we lose the mean threshold. So now we're looking for this down here. So we got this bashing back and forth stuff. We're right at the bottom of my little anticipated box for retracement. So now I'm looking for a realignment of this, and that brings me back to perfect terminus right there. So I want to see that as my ultimate stop, and then start pushing back through this level. If it starts to eat through here, then I'm going to suffer saying, oh, we're maybe coming all the way back down into this breaker here again. But I'm hoping that's just going to be that 11 o'clock reversal before running higher. If it doesn't, and it just rolls over here and keeps coming lower, well, I'll look at that and go, yeah, maybe next time I'll just go with my instincts, and that's pay myself at those inside the ranges. So this is going to be one of my first long holds, the morning to the afternoon. Macro time. See how we've traded below this level again, into it, coming lower. So even though I can see that it's already turning here, I still want to hold this till here. I can see it's already turned, coming back inside this direction. And I wanted to pay myself there. So let's see if it gets fully taken. And you guys get to see where your instincts say pay yourself, and where you just want to try and hold for this pain here for more reward later. I'm looking for a higher time frame reversal to get back into it. So look at that, $5,000 gone, eaten up. So this whole idea here now just dissolved, or I chase it all the way down to the bottom of this right here. That would be this one right here. I got all these levels up here, our potential data points to look for down here for this to change direction. That's how I'm kind of looking at this. I'm looking here, here, here. So I'm just kind of looking all around these different points that have lined up and said, where could I be seeing this reverse? Well, there's a logical place for it to potentially turn is here after we swept this low. So you can line it up to there, and you can start to see those data points lining up. If this is just the next leg, you might say this was the leg from here to here, and then you say, what about that leg? So you see the pain of this, Adi? I see that we've got this change in direction, swept, lower, change in direction, or change in direction, swept, and we're going lower. So there's value in paying yourself when you see it. Let's see if it goes. That could be your price leg. Craig, you may be lucked out right there now that it's hit the bottom of the price leg. That you could see a reversal there. If you take the larger one, you got a bit further to go yet. Bear flags, if people are into bear flags, you have a nice little bear flag forming there. And we're back to that same scenario we saw a little higher up there, Craig. So how we've traded above it, we say, good, if we come back and tap it and go higher, I'm good for that. But it went through it. Now you say, now you look, see a run on liquidity, it went right down it and tapped the bottom. Then it ran through the top of it, and now we wicked through the bottom of it. So you gotta say, I gotta wait for a structure break. It's gotta break above here, or it's gotta break below there. You don't want to keep going, okay, it's going short, it's going long, it's going short, it's going long. That's consolidation, and it will kick the sugar out of you. So wait for a structure break. Find support off this fair value gap here. These you want to say big displacement candle now. This consolidation for this bear flag to fail, it needs to get above here, tap it, cam model one entry for a run back up inside that range, 50, 62%, so on and so forth. Luck is good looking for short covering rally Friday afternoon crude. This was just a quick little run on that liquidity above, and we're back into the consolidation again. On a 15-minute level, gold is on a turn. Bitcoin's, did it jump somewhere or not? Why is it not moving there? I'll still got 2 more minutes. That level there, see how we've traded above it? Now we've traded below it, and now we're right back into it again. So you got to see this body get above here again and get above market structure shift for that to push higher. You've really got this whole range. You're right up in the premium portion of it, so this ends up turning into a bull trap without taking this high. Then you get rolled over, and if you lose that 114,986 on the downside, look for mean threshold, rejection block, half the wick, and the low. Now the piggies have reduced, dropped below this level, so we get a market structure shift. So short here. Our piggies have changed. We have a market structure shift here. Tap this, short. Retap that one more time. Its mean threshold holds price perfectly. Rolls over. That's the desperation to say, are we going to change and start pumping back up? It didn't. It failed. That low is taken. Come back into it. I'm looking for that to go short now. And you're aiming for these two arrays down here, with this guy here being my discount 1, discount 2. Oh, I see so many confirmations that we're going lower now. I wanted so much to pay myself there. Look at that, $6,000 dissolved. Right where we're saying I'd like to pay myself there. Look at that. That's where you really start to, and especially when you see a change in direction and stuff, you go, we're going lower. And we were calling it going lower. And look at that, right down to all $6,000. Now gone. Now you're in the hole. How's that? So you got to think of the psychology of, and we even know when it's changing direction and you're about to give up some profits, still looking for that upside objective. So that's the psychology of asking yourself, what are you willing to just hold on to? Because when you see Michael's trades, sometimes he gets these massive profits and then they start dropping huge and he just leaves his stop loss down there. Then all of a sudden it reverses. He's got so much confidence that it's going to go to that level. And I clearly do not have the confidence it's going to get there, but I would love to see it get up there, obviously. But when I see all that profit melt away, that's the problem I have. But when you're looking at time of day, 11 o'clock, you're expecting a change in direction, 11. It usually takes a run on the liquidity that it's gained or in the first part of the morning. And then I want to see that go higher. So if we lose this candle's mean threshold, I'm definitely on the wrong side of that. Revisiting here. And then my stop loss is sitting just below 50% of that. Because if we close this all in, then we're running through the low and I've already lost $5,000. So you're up 6, down 5. How's that? But at least it's on the record that I didn't pay myself there. Marrying an idea. Yeah, I'm just trying to hold something for the whole day now. And I know that there's always this painful retracement that I've noticed after that 9:30 or 10 o'clock, you catch the reversal going. And there's that painful retracement. And I go, oh man, there'll be a ton of profits. And then I thought, well, what if I just run it up there, pay myself, and the first reversal that I see, wait for the next reversal back here, and then get in again so I can get double leg run up. It's a theory. Or what would it be like to just hold it and endure all that pain of the expectation that that is going to continue going higher? So if it does run up there, you guys got to a chance to experience my need to want to pay myself here. I recognize it's on a turn, but I still want to commit to that. And I recognize that that 11 o'clock run down is the retracement on this whole range. So if I take this run from here to here, look where we're sitting for stop loss or a retracement in that range, 50%. See how it hit it here. So another theory could be, you see that starting to see the turn, wait for 50%, look for a reversal, then catch that for continuation on the upside for the next price leg higher. So if that's the 50% right there, you're looking for the next. It should hit my profit now. If that 50% holds, by the way. Does that make sense? So there's lots of little theories you can have for managing that. Some people would say, well, look, man, if you know you're up $6,000, take it and move to the sidelines. Stop worrying about all this stuff here. That's your thing, man. Especially if you recognize it's on a turn. Pay yourself. Wait for your next opportunity. So this is almost like that one where you set it and forget it. That's your objective. You walk away for the rest of the day, and you would have said, "Woo, good thing I wasn't around when I saw that. I'd be sweating." Well, this is the sweat and this is watching it. Let's see if we get back up there. And then all that was for people who like to stress out over their trade. That's your objective and you get it. You come back after a golf game and go, ooh, that was an ugly drop. But at least it made it to my objective. Does that make sense? See how we came right back into this breaker again? Literally tapped the body of it right there. Now I want to see us get above here and take that guy out for the upside. The mean threshold of these 4 candles puts us right in the consequent encroachment of this busy. It's better to close your chart and let it run. Remember, I mentioned this a couple of days back. It's hard to be in a trade and see profits go, then price goes in the direction you want it to go. That's exactly it. That's when you're staring at it. That's why you got to, once you trust those levels, you got to set it, forget it, walk away, and be willing to say, that's my loss for the day. I'm willing to take that loss and walk away and stop chasing after every little twitch that the market gives you, right? Set it, forget it, walk away, come back and say, did I take my, I'm willing to take my 1 or 2% loss on my chart. And I'll come back tomorrow and I'll wait for the next setup, right? But you'll see, I'll show you how a greedy mindset, I shouldn't say greedy, but a trader, like yesterday, I think I had 29 entries or 29 trades or 29 triggers and 5 losses, but it wasn't 29 trades. It's because I do tons of partials throughout the day, but that was still quite a lot of trades, and I was partial constantly. And today I've only done like 2 or 3 trades, and I want to see if I can, instead of taking partials on the way up there, I want to see if I can endure this. This is my mental discipline training right now on a level I'm hoping for. Not hoping, I'm confident. I'm going to manifest this. Doing a Derek manifestation here. I agree, but at least put it in risk free. So you don't, so you could have been out risk free there, or at least recoup your losses first, and then go risk free from there, so that this extra 4, whatever that extra 4 grand was, you could say, well, if it came back against you, at least you got your original loss back, plus the cost of this trade, and you can start fresh all over again. Clear your mind, right? There's lots of ways you can interpret this little. I like this because today we're getting to see some of the psychological stories you start telling your brain, especially when you see that it's reversing. I know it's reversing, and how much you're willing to give up to hold on to a higher idea. This is good. This is a good psychological lesson. So there's 22 of you in here this morning. This is a good learning experience. If you take the time to ask yourself right now, what are you thinking? How are you thinking about this trade? What do you think of me? Are you thinking, this guy's nuts, doesn't know what he's doing, blah, 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 But what is it I'm trying to show you here? I'm trying to show you what's going on inside your head, especially when you know it was on a turn. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Five-minute reversal right there. Came all the way back down inside it. Traded through it. Came back into it. Now it's looking lower. So it still tells me that it wants to go lower, which is terrible now because If it gets through 910, 911, how ironic is that? 911. If it gets through 911 right here, 911, it's an emergency. It's bailing on you if it closes below that. So tippy tappy. We want to see it get above 996 again, which is this premium box inside here. And it's 911. How ironic is that? We're looking for 911 on the chart, and we're looking, and it's at 911 in the morning. How's that? That's been my career, man. It's all about 911. I don't know how many times I've looked at the clock and I see 911. I don't know if my brain was just constantly looking for that, or my unconscious is picking up on it, but I'm always looking at the clock, and I catch 911 so many times. Weird. 911 at 911. Come on. Pay daddy money. Come on, bring it home. Give me see a big blast off candle here saying, look, we couldn't shake him off his idea. Let's see if it works. And I much just so for any of you listening, I would much rather take my profits at that level, see a reversal, get out of the trade, wait for the new reversal. So if we can get a body above here, catch that for another run higher. I'd much rather do that. Keep that money in your bank and then wait for the next change in direction around 11 o'clock or so. That's typically it. And that's just nibbling out of the market as much as you can. But that's looking at specific data points that you want to trust. Hadid's in for a long consolidation. Cam model 2 would be right. There's a cam model 2. Inside this range of D, have not broken that old high yet. So if you're just looking for a cam model 1 and 2 here, you do not want to see it trade below that low, that 50% there. I know you're out already, but that's a bear trap or bull trap. And we're through the 50% of the wick. Stop loss to be sitting here. If you're doing a cam model, you're looking for a stop loss here, and you don't want to see a body get through here. So watch the next 2 seconds. It sits right on it. I think that one actually opened below it. So you tap that, get yourself out of that trade and wait. You'd wait for market structure shift here or here. It's literally sitting right on that. If that was 924 and this one closed at, look up here, 924. 924 is literally sitting on that 50% mark. So you want to see that that's a cam 2 push higher. You don't want to see it close below that. And I think that's 0.75 right below. Yeah, 0.75 below that 50%. So you want to see a break above here. Break above here, and then continue on the upside. Or should I have been using this one? Then it's not a break above. If you use this whole consolidation here, we're not even above it yet. If you use that consolidation, 50% here. And I want to see it come down to 38938. Leave that open. If you come back and tap it, that's, yeah. I'm just trying to find a way to get out of this consolidation now. Don't see anything in there yet. How's the oil doing? See, we've got a trade above consolidation, above, come back to, cam model 1, look for this internal range of liquidity. It's really choppy right now, so if you're looking to pay yourself at that 50%. So as soon as you get that body above there, like we're talking about, cam model 1, pay yourself at 50%, move to break even, it's come back and taken you up. You may have actually got to 62% on that. Yep, 62%. I don't think you did though. You're just shy of it. Would have come back and taken you out. There's this change in direction right here. Body trades below it, comes back up inside it perfectly for a short. So if that's your opportunity, you would have got out right there. Would have come back and took you at 50 anyway. But anyway, there's the change in direction. You swept a high, change direction, tap lower, look for your discount inside the range, and we're back to this guy here. So from premium all the way back to discount. I see nothing else in here. Other than this Bissy. I like using civvies, so I haven't seen it yet. If you get back above 67.54, you're already in premium portion of this, so you have to see a market structure shift above that before reaching for the next one. Oh, my eyes are pretty much done now. Disney, let's see where Disney's going in the 4-hour chart. Oops. All right, I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. We're into 11:30 already. Lean hogs, tap that low, roll over. I want to see if we can get back down to this discount box here now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get all this crap out of here. Let's add this on the 1 hour chart. Those are my little piggy downloads. And it changes up for me if we start getting back above. There. Take that candle out on the upside, then we're back into bullish again. On the biggies. See you later, abs. Thanks for everything. You all have a great weekend. See you on Monday. Thanks again. Take a good weekend, brother. See you on Telegram room. You can meet up with Ollie this afternoon. I think that's pretty much my slant on things this morning. All right. Well, you got to see all this. You got to see the psychology of what we were thinking. You got to see the reversal and what you start to think when you know it's turning. That's been a kind of an interesting little head game today with an upside objective I'm still looking for here after lunch and a potential downside. I don't want to see this get taken, and I don't want to see 50% more of that get taken. So we'll see how far into this craziness we'll go, and I'll see you guys on Telegram channel, and I'll tell you how this turns out. Those of you who are watching it will know what my upside objective is and see if we reach that. If not, you'll know when I'm about to take a $5 hit. So I will see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. Take care, and well, not tomorrow, on Monday, I guess. We'll also see you guys this afternoon in our little Telegram meetup chat. So I will see you guys then. Have a great day. Take care and have an awesome weekend, you guys.